Champions are not made in the stadium, they are made of something deep inside of them. It is on that note, I welcome you all to another brand new edition of Sport Today on 103.5 FM. This is the station where we bring you unbiased sport analysis and of course undiluted sport reportage. Thank you once again for joining us. It is the Brown Roof City. Day before yesterday was Christmas, yesterday was Boxing Day, and of course, work starts full this wonderful morning, Friday morning on 103.5 FM. Samson Balogun is my name. They call me the official sports captain on radio. Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate major stories in the world of sport this wonderful morning. Let's talk about China. Starting from home, the focus against Ghana. NSC Digital asks Team B Super Eagles. The Director General of the Nigeria Sports Commission (NSC), Honorable Bukola Olopade, has urged Nigeria's Super Eagles B to be focused as they prepare to face Ghana in a decisive qualifying match on Saturday, December 28th in Uyo. Olopade emphasized the importance of capitalizing on the home advantage and urged the players to remain disciplined, determined, and tactical throughout the match. This is not the time to relax or underestimate the opposition. The team must stay focused and give their best to avoid a repeat of the past disappointment against Ghana. The stakes are high and the country is counting on them to deliver. This is an opportunity for redemption and to bring pride to the nation. I urge the team to stay united, maintain focus, and ensure that they secure the victory that we need. The first leg of the African Nations Championship CHAN qualifier ended in a goalless draw in Ghana, leaving everything to play for. In the return leg in Uyo, the winner of the match will secure a ticket to the 8th African Nations Championship. Away from that scene this morning, the MPFL match day 19 between Lobby Stars and Heartland has been rescheduled. The Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) has officially confirmed a change in schedule for the match day 19 fixture between Lobby Stars and Heartland FC of Owerri. Initially slated for Saturday 28th of December, the match will now hold on Sunday 29th December 2024 at the Lafia City Stadium, and the kickoff time will be 4 p.m. The change is due to the temporary unavailability of the Lafia City Stadium on the earlier date. Lobby Stars are languishing in the bottom of the table, while Heartland FC are 2 points of the drop zone. It's a battle of relegation between these two teams. Ladies and gentlemen, still talking about CHAN 2025 this wonderful Friday morning. The Black Galaxies will stop Nigeria today ahead of the crucial second leg of the 2025 Championship of African Nations qualifier. The Black Galaxies of Ghana have concluded plans to arrive in Nigeria later today. The team under coach Didi Dramani will have their final training at the Accra Sports Stadium on Friday morning. This morning, before their departure, the 26 players together with the technical team will jet off to Uyo and will hold their final training later in the evening at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. The first leg of the qualifiers ended in a goalless draw, which makes the second leg more crucial for both teams. Ladies and gentlemen, still talking about sports this wonderful morning. Let's talk about Nigerian international playing in Belgium. Jenks coach underlined the importance of Arokodare to club title ambition. The coach of the Belgian Jupiler League side Racing Gang, Thorsten Fink, has underlined the importance of the lanky Nigerian attacker Tolulokwe Arokodare to the club title ambition. Arokodare was on hero on Thursday as Gang secured a valuable draw away to Royal Antwerp. The 24-year-old striker scored twice to keep the game at 2-2, and he has also scored 13 goals in this season for the Limburgers, a boy with a lot of confidence. You can send him deep because he's fast. Tolu also keeps the ball very well. It's very important for the Racing Gang this season as they prepare to fight for the title to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the EPL. Salah issues title winning to Liverpool. Liverpool's Mohamed Salah has issued a title warning to his team following their Premier League 3-1 win over Leicester City on Boxing Day. That was yesterday. The Egyptian international scored the third goal as Ancelot's side defeated Leicester City at Anfield. His teammates Cody Gakpo and Curtis Jones also scored against the visitors. The win over Leicester took Liverpool to 42 points from 17 matches. In the Premier League table, the Reds are ahead of second place Chelsea, who have 35 points from 18 games. Speaking after Liverpool defeated Leicester City, Salah, who admitted that he wants to win the Premier League title this season, warned that his team must keep working hard and stay humble in order to achieve their goal. This year feels different. I want to win the Premier League. We really want to win it. Let's do it. But remember that the most important thing is to keep working and stay humble. That's coming from Mohamed Salah. Still talking about the games that were played yesterday. While we beat Man United 2-0. That's coming from Wolves coach Pereira. Wolves manager Vitor Pereira has suggested why his team defeated Manchester United 2-0 in the Premier League encounter on Boxing Day. 2 goals from Matthew Square and Juan Chan gave Wolves the victory over Ruben Amorim's side. Alibeleno. Speaking after the game, Pereira suggested that the spirit of the team gave Wolves an edge over United. According to him, his players suffered together as a team against visitors, competing and fighting for each ball. It's a fantastic feeling because of the spirit of the team. You can see that these players suffer together. Pereira said this at the post-match interview. They are ready to run, to fight, to compete for each ball, and this is the clip for confidence. I feel that they have confidence to play, to win the duels. This is the most important for me. I feel the energy of the supporters and the atmosphere is special here, and I'm very happy inside of me. Still talking sports this wonderful morning. Going to the camp of Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez agrees with Maresca about Chelsea's title race after 2-1 defeat. Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez has agreed with the manager Enzo Maresca's comment about the Blues Premier League title race this season. The Argentina international spoke following Chelsea's Premier League 2-1 defeat to Fulham on Boxing Day at Stamford Bridge. Maresca had often insisted that his team is not ready for the Premier League title race this season. The Italian claimed that Chelsea cannot compete with the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester City. However, when asked about Maresca's comment about Chelsea's title race this time, Fernandez backed his manager. I really don't understand this question. If the coach says that we are not in the title race, it is because it's like that. We are always training and playing to defend Chelsea and leave it as high as possible. Alright, still talking about Manchester United this morning. Ruben Amorim explains why Man United lost 2-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. It is the new era at Manchester United, but it doesn't seem to have changed that much. Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim has said that their game against Wolves became harder after Bruno Fernandes' red card. Fernandes picked up the second booking a minute after the restart, resulting in the red card. Is the Portugal midfielder start sending off this season? Amorim said, of course, when we lose, when we don't win, it's a step back. It was really hard after the sending off. The goal was similar to the one against Tottenham. Then we tried, even when one less player, we tried, and I think we were close to something, but then we scored the second goal. Then in the end, we tried everything, and then the transition made it 2-0. The result leaves United in 14th position after 18 matches this season. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about more games that were played yesterday. Still talking about the EPL, Zurich back Onuachu to end Southampton's goal drought. Southampton manager Ivan Juric is optimistic that Paul Onuachu will soon get off the mark at the club despite his slow start. Onuachu is here to open his goal account for the Saints following his arrival from Belgian club KRC Genk in January 2023. The Nigerian has featured in 22 games across all competitions for the South Coast club. The tall striker was handed his second start of the season in the 1-0 loss to West Ham United on Boxing Day. Onuachu spawned several scoring chances in the game. Juric was impressed with the performance and has backed the forward to end his goal drought very soon. Onuachu scored goals in Belgium every year, 20 goals in Turkey. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing playing in Turkey and the Belgian compared to that of England. I believe that he can do it. When I saw these training sessions, he has his own characteristics. Long balls, keep the ball. The head is strong. It's normal that he's not the fastest player in the world, but in some games, I think he can do it as well. And of course, still talking about the EPL and games that came down yesterday. Maresca gives reasons for not playing Felix Madueke against Fulham. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca has given reasons why he did not feature Noni Madueke and Joao Felix during his size 2-1 Premier League defeat to Fulham. Felix was an unused substitute while Madueke was left out of Chelsea's squad entirely for the match against Fulham. Maresca's words: Fulham came from behind to beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on Boxing Day. Palmer gave the hosts the lead in the first half, but 2 second-half goals from Harry Wilson and Rodrigo Muniz gave the visitors all 3 points. Speaking after the game, Maresca said Noni Madueke was not even on the bench due to a technical decision, no injury selection. On Felix, the Italian added, we decided to sub on Nkunku for Nico. Joao plays more or less the same position as Kupama. They play together already, but it is also a matter of balance. That's why it didn't come on today. That was yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Still talking about major stories, trending stories in the world of sports this morning. Former Premier League player Martin Keown picks players to replace Saka in Arsenal squad. Former Arsenal star Martin Keown believes Ethan Nwaneri is ready to step up and fill the void left by Bukayo Saka in the Ghana squad. Saka is currently sidelined with a hamstring injury and is expected to be out of action for several weeks. I don't know of a player who has created more chances for his teammates in the Premier League this season, so he's obviously going to be a really good miss. It is up to someone to step up. Maybe it's an Nwaneri who has been playing in the Martin Odegaard role. Perhaps he could come into the front line and give us something different. He's a left-footed player, so why not push him into that top line? There are options for the manager. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and pay some bills. And when we return, Sport Today continues on Hold on 103.5 FM. Samson Balogun is my name. They call me the official sports captain on radio. I'll be right back after this time out.
What's this? On 103.5 FM.
Do you need a reliable and super fast unlimited internet for your business and home use? If yes, iWorld Networks is your solution with our uptime affordable internet via fixed broadband. No data caps and throttling. You can enjoy your distance learning, business meetings and family time with our reliable internet. With 24/7 proactive customer support and 99.8% uptime. We also provide connectivity for offices, schools, financial services, hotels, government, etc. Chat with us on www.iwn.ng. iWorld Networks, we've got you covered. Sign up and get connected today.
This is your radio.
Unless we make broadcasting accountable, it is going to be very hard to change anything else for the better in our society. That is why all established and aspiring broadcasters are enjoined to join Society of Nigerian Broadcasters, SMB, the only legally recognized professional body for broadcasters in Nigeria. Registered since 1994. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o, ìjọba ti wá rọ̀ Society of Nigerian Broadcasters, SMB lágbára láti issue operational license fún gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú ìtọ̀sẹ̀ tó tọ́. SMB has successfully gone through all the different stages of becoming law. Àjẹpẹ́ fún ẹnikẹ́ni láti rẹ́sẹ̀ walẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà. Ó ní láti jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ SMB. Join now and be glad you did. Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ láti dọmọ ẹgbẹ́ SMB, ẹ pè alábòjútó National Coordinator Dr. Yemisi Bangbose lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ 0803-331-5256 or better still visit www.smb.com.ng. Be fulfilled as a broadcaster. Join SMB.
On 103.5 FM.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. Let's take some stories in the NBA. 4 last gas finishes on dramatic night in the NBA. The Portland Trail Blazers, Scoot Anderson scored the game-winning basket with a 0-1 second remaining in one of the 4 last gas finishes in the NBA on Thursday. Anderson's step-back jumper gave the Trail Blazers 2 points and sealed a 122-120 win against the Utah Jazz in Miami. Tyler Herro sunk a 15-footer 0.5 seconds to go to complete a 89-88 for the Miami Heat against state rivals, the Orlando Magic. There was still time for Orlando to have the last shot, but the Jalen Suggs long 3-point attempt rimmed out and was ruled to have come after the buzzer. The most unlikely win came for the Detroit Pistons as Jaden Ivey scored a 3-pointer while being fouled with a 3.1 second on the clock and sung the subsequent free throw to complete a 114-113 win against the Sacramento Kings. The Pistons had trailed by 10 points inside the final three, and in Washington, Jordan Poole 3-pointer with a 8.7 seconds left hyped the Washington Wizards to beat Charlotte Hornets. Poole's basket put the Wizards 1-12 to 1-10 ahead before Charlotte's Brandon Miller missed from far distance with 6 points to go, 6 seconds to go, and Washington's Justin Champagne hit one of the 2 free throws as the Wizards completed a 113-110 victory. Washington trailed by 21 points in the first half and remained bottom of the Eastern Conference despite a 5th win of the season. In Thursday's other fixtures, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat Indiana Pacers 120-114 for their 9th straight win. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored 45 points for the Western Conference leaders. The Memphis Grizzlies, currently third behind the Thunder, scored 155 points, the most in their franchise victory history, in a 155-126 win against the Toronto Raptors. Jaren Jackson Jr. and rookie Zach Edey both notched 21 points double. Jalen Johnson scored a career high 30 points to help Atlanta Hawks come from behind to beat Chicago Bulls 141-133. Jalen Green scored 30 points as the Houston Rockets beat the struggling New Orleans Pelicans 128-111, and Cameron Johnson scored 29 points in the Brooklyn Nets 111-105 victory against the Milwaukee Bucks. That's that about the NBA. very sad one coming from Australia. 2 people taking part in the Australia's annual Sydney to Hobart yacht race have died in the separate incidents. According to police, both crew members died in separate incidents after being hit by a boom, the large pool attached horizontally to the bottom of the sail. The event organizers said the incident happened on the Flying Fish Actors and the bowline. The first boats are expected to arrive in the city of Hobart in Tasmania later today or early on Saturday morning. Several have also retired due to the bad weather. New South Wales NSW police said the first incident was reported to officers just before the midnight on Thursday local time by the Australian Maritime Safety Authority in the country's capital of Canberra. Just over 2 hours later, on Friday, early this morning, NSW police were told that the crew aboard of the second boat were giving CPR to the second person, which also had not worked. Flying Fish Actors had been sailing approximately 30 nautical miles east-southeast of the new NSW town of Uladula. The organizer said bowline, meanwhile, was approximately 30 nautical miles east-northeast of the town of Batimans. Our thoughts are with the crews, family and friends of the deceased. The organizer said in a statement, the Sydney to Hobart is an Australian tradition and it is heartbreaking that 2 lives have been lost at what should be a time of joy, said the Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. The race, which began on Thursday, has continued. It is not the first time that there have been fatalities during the race, which was first held in 1945. 6 people, including British Olympic yachtsman Glyn Charles, died in 1998 after raging storms hit the competition. Let's talk about football this again. This morning, manager Philip Clement said Rangers threw away 45 minutes and 3 points at St. Mirren as Colin Boyd Moles stoppage time stunner ensured the Ibrox side ended Boxing Day 12 points adrift of leaders. Celtic, in an abject first half showing from the visitors, Japortland's clumsy foul on Greg Kilty allowed Oisin Smith to send the former England goalkeeper the wrong way from the resulting spot kick. The aggression, intensity and defensive shape of Stephen Robin's men was impressive, but the first half time introduction of Nicholas Laskin and Danilo raised Rangers leveled dramatically. Brazilian striker Danilo leveled from 6 yards just moments after he was denied from the similar range by goalkeeper Henry Belkombe. But Clement's side could not edge themselves in front and they watched 1 point turn to 0 when substitute Boyd Moons drilled in the 93rd minute. Beauty from 20 yards. We lose very important points because we didn't perform how we should have performed in the first half. It was below par, below the level we need to play. We threw away 45 minutes and because of that we threw away 3 points. That's coming from Rangers coach this morning. Life is not easy. Alan's penalty miss sums of Manchester City's crisis. Nothing seems to be going well for Manchester City this season. As striker Elilanan is not a happy man. If there was any player currently in the Premier League you would hand the ball to for a penalty to win a match, it will be the prolific Norwegian. Not on this occasion though. Looking to land a knockout blow, Alan saw the second half strike saved by Jordan Pickford as Manchester City's crisis continued with a 1-0 draw against Everton at the Etihad Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, time is fast spent on this side of the continent this wonderful morning. Let's take results of games that were played yesterday before I I bounce out of the studio this morning, yesterday, Manchester City would only get a draw against Everton. It ended 1-0. Bournemouth and Crystal Palace also played out a 0-0 draw. Chelsea slumped to a defeat at home. Stamford Bridge, 1-2 it ended in favor of Fulham. Newcastle United walloped Aston Villa 3-0. Nottingham Forest got a win against 10 men. Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 it ended. Southampton lost at home to West Ham United. Wolverhampton Wanderers defeated the almighty Manchester United 2-0. And of course Liverpool, who are 7 points ahead on the log, defeated Leicester City 3-1 yesterday. Talking about games that will be played today in the EPL. Brighton will be hosting Brentford. Arsenal will be playing against Sakales Arsenal will be playing against Ipswich Town. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go this wonderful morning. Thank you once again for joining us for another fresh edition of Sport Arena. Sport today on 103.5 FM. Samson Balogun is my name. They call me the official sports captain on radio. Bye for now. I'm out of here.